Today, I want to talk about one of the most powerful verses in the Bible, 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 7. Paul writes, "I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith." You know, these words weren't written from a place of victory in the traditional sense. Paul wrote this letter while he was in prison, knowing his execution was near. Yet, there's something incredibly triumphant about his words. Think about it. He's not saying I won every battle or I never stumbled. He's saying something much more profound. I stayed in the fight. I kept running. I didn't give up. I've always been moved by how this verse compares life to both a fight and a race. Because let's be honest, some days feel like we're in a boxing ring, taking it after hit. Other days, we're running a marathon, just trying to put one foot in front of the other. There's a story I heard about a marathon runner who collapsed just 100 meters from the finish line. As she lay there, another runner stopped, helped her up, and they crossed the finish line together. That's what keeping the faith looks like. Sometimes we stumble, but we keep going, sometimes with help from others. What strikes me most about Paul's words is the personal nature of them. He's not comparing his journey to anyone else's. He's not measuring his success by worldly standards. He's simply stating that he remained faithful to his calling until the end. You know what's beautiful about this verse? It's not just Paul's testimony, it can be yours too. Whatever battle you're fighting right now, whatever race you're running, remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about perseverance. It's about getting back up when you fall. It's about keeping your eyes on the finish line even when the path gets tough. So today, whether you're feeling strong or struggling to take the next step, remember Paul's words. You don't have to win every fight or be the fastest runner. You just need to stay in the ring, keep moving forward, and hold on to your faith. Because in the end, the greatest victory isn't in never falling. It's in always getting back up. That's what it means to fight the good fight, finish the race, and keep the faith. What does it mean I have fought a good fight? Good fight refers here to a war in which it is honorable to participate in fighting for one's country or city, because fighting for one's country or city and overcoming the enemy is good. Once again, the union demonstrates a person's good character as a loyal citizen to his king and kingdom. 2 Timothy 4:7 reads, "I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith." In this verse, the Apostle Paul reflects on his life and ministry, expressing a sense of completion and faithfulness in his service to God. He uses the metaphors of a fight and a race to illustrate the challenges and perseverance required in the Christian life, and emphasizes the importance of remaining true to the faith. Key points from the verse: I have fought the good fight. This refers to the spiritual battle Christians face against sin, evil, and temptation. Paul emphasizes the positive and honorable nature of this struggle. I have finished the race. This metaphor highlights the completion of Paul's ministry and life, indicating that he has fulfilled the purpose God had for him. I have kept the faith. This emphasizes Paul's faithfulness to the teachings of Christ and his commitment to upholding the truth of the gospel. Context of the verse. The verse is found in the second letter of Paul to Timothy, a young pastor. Paul is writing from prison, likely facing his own execution, which adds weight to his words and encourages Timothy to remain steadfast in his faith. Paul's words are not just a personal reflection, but also a call to Timothy and other believers to remain faithful in their own lives and ministries. The broader context of the letter addresses the challenges faced by the early church, including persecution and false teachings, highlighting the need for endurance and faithfulness. 2 Timothy 4:7-8, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. From now on there is reserved for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give me on the day, and not only to me but also to all who have longed for his appearing. Good fight refers here to a war in which it is honorable to participate in fighting for one's country or city, because fighting for one's country or city and overcoming the enemy is good. Once again, The idiom demonstrates a person's good character as a loyal citizen to his king and kingdom. To fight the good fight of faith, as described in 1 Timothy 6:12, means to actively and intentionally choose to live a life aligned with God's will, even when faced with challenges and temptations. It involves resisting the allure of worldly desires, persevering through trials,